Hey BookTube, it's a Lost Coffee Mug, aka Lisa, and I am here to give you my May 2025 wrap-up. So, go ahead, find that Lost Coffee Mug, fill it up with some nice coffee, and let's get going. Alright, thank you so much for joining me in this video. I am here to give you my May wrap-up, which May for me was actually, I got a lot more read than I normally would, just because I was part of the Mayhem, Mysteries and Mayhem, which was a lot of fun. Mandy created that, and then there were other co-hosts, so thank you to the Beach Bum Bookworm that got me kind of participating. Thank you to Mandy. Thank you to all the hosts. You guys did an amazing job putting it all together, keeping track of everything, because it was crazy. Even just participating was insane. I am happy to say I am the first ghost of this reading event, so that was also fun. My own chaos and trouble, and that was just hilariously fun. So I have my May wrap up. I get my wrap up stuff from Storygraph. I do pay $5 a month for the premium features. I don't mind paying the $5 extra just because I know it's actually, they're adding continuously now to this website. It's an alternative to Goodreads. I just like the stats a little bit better. It's kind of like if I did my own spreadsheet, which I should do my own spreadsheet just in case like the site goes up, belly up. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make my own like book journal and put these summaries that gets put together in my book journal. So I will have it one way or another, but I love the stuff they give. So let's go through my stats. I read a total of 18 books. Amazing. I made a total of 2,403 pages. It was a total, I read a lot of audiobooks for the readathon to get my points and everything. And that was a total of 57.4 hours. I am well above my audiobook goal for the year, so anything I do is definitely extra, but it's good to know because I actually didn't know how much I actually use audiobooks, and a lot of my audiobooks for May were from Kobo Plus, so I definitely got my membership money back for that month and probably a few months after. My average rating on books was 3.89. My highest rated books was Connor by Samantha Skye. That is her latest release. I loved it. I mean, her books are just phenomenal. They have mystery, they have romance, and it's just great. So that was a 5-star. Most of these were actually either 4 or 4.5. I have 2 4.5 stars. It gives you the top 3. So Egg Drop Dead and Wonton Terrier, both by Vivian Chim, part of the Noodle Shop Mystery, both are 4.5 stars. I'm really enjoying this mystery. I am listening to it on audiobook. I have the physical books up to book 7, but it's just nice. I put that on at night and then I'm either crocheting or knitting. So it's nice. I enjoy it. My average book length was 278 pages. The average time to finish was 6 days, which is about normal. There have been days where I haven't really been able to read as much or even listen to audio during the day just because of work. Genres. So it was 100% fiction. I can't do a lot of nonfiction just because when I read, I want to escape the world. And to me, nonfiction is a little too close to, well, it is real world stuff. But I do have a few nonfiction books I do want to read this year. Mystery and romance were tied with 7 books, contemporary 4, and I did 1 middle grade book, and that was a Babysitter Club book, the very first one. Chrissy's Great Idea or Great Big Idea. So compared to April, this is some plus stats here. Read 157% more books. The pages read were 38% more, and the hours listened was 175% more. The type of book, physical, audio, whatever. 50% was audio, 39% was digital and 11% was print. So that's not bad. I actually am trying to definitely utilize the library with physical books and just read more physical books. You know, it's kind of nice to have physical book. I have 2 right now that are checked out, so I'll be getting that. Those I have to get those read at some point. But that is my May wrap up. There was a lot of great books I read in May. Again, I read a lot more than I normally would, which is good because I was behind on my books for how many I need to read per month or per week to make my goal, which if I make my goal, great. If not, that's fine too. Same with my page count. If I don't make my page count, it's okay. I'm not going to cry over it. My page count is 50,000 pages, and my goals for how many books is 150. Just for some giggles, let's see where I am currently at in my 2025 reading goals. So, for 2025, with how many books I want to read, like I said, 150. I am at 61 books right now, 41%. I am 2 books behind that, which is perfectly fine. I have 1 audiobook going on right now I should finish. I have 2 ebooks going on that I probably will finish this week. My page goal, like I said, 50,000 pages. I am at 11,237 pages. That is 22% to my goal. I am behind by 9,859 pages. Again, that's fine if I don't make it. Whatever. My audiobook goal. I am killing it. But I actually didn't know how much audiobooks I normally read, so I made up this random goal. So my goal was 160 hours. I am at 199 hours, 0.95. I am exceeding my goal by 39.95 hours right now. So I am interested to see how many books I actually will finish. That will be interesting. I am also currently still in a reading streak. I am at 206 days where I have been reading. And I count either reading as either a minute of audiobooks or a page of a book. So, because even if you only get to a page, you still read something, or a minute. You tried. You got a minute in. That's fine. That's all fine. But that is my May. That's my May wrap up. What did you all do for May? How did your May turn out? Did you participate in any readathons? I know there was like Middle School in May, Mysteries in Mayhem. There was a romance, historical romance, a Regency romance, no, historical romance readathon. Also going on at the same time. There was a lot of readathons. There was a lot going on. May was busy. And then you add in real life. So it's crazy. So what did you all participate in? What were your plans? Did you hit your goals? Everything like that. I will say, we are in June. It's June 3rd as I record this. So what are your plans for June? My June's going to be a lot more laid back. I have, I think, 4 books I have to read that are arcs. So I will be reading and getting those out for reviews. But I'm taking June as kind of, I know it's June on the range. So maybe I'll pick up like a Western type cowboy book. But I kind of just want to mood read. I kind of want to read what I'm feeling. So we'll see. What are your plans for June? I'm interested because it's summer. So what are your summer type reads? But that is pretty much it. That was my May. I hope you all are going to have a great day. And I will talk to you later. Bye.